There are some weird facts about Northwest Arkansas that you'll never find online that only a local would know. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you're wondering where I actually was a real estate broker in the horrible dumpster fire, no good state of Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I went to Asheville, I went to Boise, I went to Colorado, I went to Golden, Boulder, Texas. I actually didn't go to Texas, don't go to Texas. I went to, where else did I go to? I went to Huntsville, Tennessee, you name it, I've probably been there to see if it's the best place to live in America. By far, Northwest Arkansas takes the cake. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, text me, let's meet up for coffee, definitely come on down. Let's meet up for coffee and we can talk about all those reasons why. But without further ado, let's jump right into the content. And the first weird fact about Northwest Arkansas that you won't find online is that on average, it's about 10 degrees cooler here than any like adjacent area. Like if you go down maybe, like over to Tulsa or go up to Kansas City or go to other places, it's going to be 10 degrees hotter all the time. So I have theories about this. So let me explain them. There's probably two things here. The first one is that we're a little bit higher elevation than those two other places. Will that make a difference too much? Maybe. Now, I say elevation, I think we said around like 1,600 to 1,800, sometimes 2,000 feet, depending where you're at in Northwest Arkansas. That does change some things, but it's not like drastic. Obviously at sea level, which is not Tulsa. Tulsa is a couple hundred feet up in like elevation. But regardless, that might make a little bit of difference. But honestly, my biggest thing that I consider why it's always 10 degrees cooler is because there's so many trees. And we just don't have that many like parking lots. And if we do, they're covered in trees. And so that is one unique thing about Northwest Arkansas, especially when you get to definitely Bella Vista and Bentonville, as well as Fayetteville, is that it's always 10 degrees cooler because there's so many trees. Naturally, as the sun hits, I don't need to tell you this, but hits the ground, hits a tree, it just cools everything down. We get sheltered a lot. And so naturally, the air stays cooler. There's not like we don't have as much concrete that's heating up because it's covered a lot of times. So that is one, those are probably two factors I believe is why it's always 10 degrees cooler. And a little bit of a side note, it's always, and this is more living here for a couple years now versus elsewhere, Little Rock is definitely more humid. Hot Springs, more humid. Tulsa, more humid. Kansas City, maybe a little bit less humid. But here it doesn't get as humid as other parts of the surrounding area. So I would also link the fact that it gets 10 degrees cooler and also a little bit less humidity. But you definitely feel the coolness when you comparison to like, because I've been to Tulsa on the same day and like it's cranking out there. You get to Northwest Arkansas, you're like, wow, this is actually, it's not that bad. So kind of weird how that works. And the second weird fact about Northwest Arkansas that you won't find online is the fact that there are always celebrities here. Whether it's like Mr. Beast or The Rock or Reese Witherspoon, or it's like, who else was here the other day? Like a bunch of people were here for Bentonville Film Festival, and then people here for like Jewel was here, and then obviously the artists come here. There's always celebrities in Northwest Arkansas. And I don't mean like just like passing through for like music. I mean like hanging out in the streets, because a lot of times they're here for, honestly, Walmart. They have a product to move. Like Rock was here for, I think, some of his energy drink, because he was a sponsor for a lot of the Bentonville stuff. And then Reese Witherspoon was here for like a bunch of makeup stuff, I believe. And then Mr. Beast was here because Walmart, he's a direct supplier for Walmart. So you kind of see what's going on here. So a lot of the celebrities come here and just like, well, who is here? Anyways, moving on. But there's a lot of celebrities that come through here. So oftentimes you'll find on Instagram, so-and-so was here. Oh my gosh, I got a photo with him. Or her. And so you'll see that all the time passing through. So don't be surprised if you see random celebrities on the street in both Bentonville and Fayetteville or Northwest Arkansas, because it happens more often than you think. Whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to move down to the area, check out the area. I have itineraries like day by day, like city by city, thing by thing, exactly what to do when you get into the area. So maybe you're a venturer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. Also, if you're looking to move down here, I made something called instant home updates. So maybe you're using things like Redfin, Zillow.com, or Realtor.com. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called instant home updates. Sounds exactly what it is. Literally, it's instant home updates. So enter your information below: name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to Northwest Arkansas? Let me know all the information below. I'll make sure to don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on in downtown Rogers? Who's coming to the Walmart Amphitheater? What's going on in the Walmart Amp in downtown Fayetteville? What new construction's happening? What new builders coming here? What new... So many things all the time. All the time. Enter your name below. Enter your email below. I'll make sure you get that email every single Friday. But I need you to be aware. I need you to be present in this next little conversation. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third weird fact that you'll find about Northwest Arkansas that you won't find online is the fact that if you're a transplant here, like you are a relo here like I am, you're thinking the actual traffic is fantastic. If you're a local here for more than 20 years, you're thinking like this is the worst. So perspective is everything here. So a lot of times when you move here, because I'm sure you will, a lot of times when you move here, you'll talk to people that are transplants. Like this is so easy. Like I can go from point A to point B in 15 minutes with like, I can travel that far in that short amount of time. Great. Those are people that have come from like Dallas or LA or Chicago or Houston. And they're like, this is so easy to do. I'll do this all day long. So driving from like Farmington to Walmart is like, to sign me up. Versus if you're in LA, it's like, I have to travel a mile. I might as well bike that thing. I might as well walk that thing. It ain't gonna be like, I'll walk my pizza. So when you're in Northwest Arkansas, if you meet a local, they're gonna definitely tell you how horrible the traffic is. And just if you are a relo from relo to relo, it's gonna be great. No one honks their horns, and barely do I, even now with a lot more transplants, no one honks their horns. It's not bumper to bumper, except for like a couple spots that they're fixing at the moment near Fayetteville, like the on-ramp, off-ramps. Besides that, traffic is moving pretty well. There are those tight spots, I do admit, obviously, in parts of Bentonville because they have to shuffle some roads around with the Walmart HQ and traffic lights and this. Like there are definitely infrastructure things that are happening in Bentonville as well as Fayetteville. So keep that in mind, but for the most part, they are addressing them or in the process of addressing them, so we're good. But comparison to driving on I-55 or I-88 or 294 up in Chicago, I'm doing just fine down here. And the fourth weird fact about Northwest Arkansas that you won't find online is the fact of how clean it really is here. Now you'll find people say how clean it is and this and that, and that's all true, 100%. It is the natural state. We take great pride in making sure things are maintained, kept. We respect nature. We are the natural state. But part of that is, and this is my opinion, especially if you stay on 49, which is the major highway here, there's hardly ever trash on there. And the reason being is because the state or someone, I don't know who, it could be an anonymous donor, has hired a street sweep to run a crew to run up and down 49 like all day. I drive on 49 a lot, as you're probably aware. I see them all the time. So seeing them on a daily basis going up and up, they're picking up trash. So when you are driving on 49, it's going to be super clean. It's because honestly, there's not a lot of trash that gets thrown out, but it can add up. And so some crews go up and down the highway picking trash up on a daily basis. Now it may sound like there's trash going out all the time, but it's like, it's a job that's so important to them. Like the actual, whoever, I'm guessing it's Arkansas Department of Transportation, if I'm being honest. But RDOT spends the energy to make sure it's clean because it's one of the most profitable parts of the state. So you want to keep it clean. That's the realness of it all. And the fifth weird fact about Northwest Arkansas that very few people actually talk about online is the fact that businesses do so well here. Now, the reason being is whether you're a coffee shop or a sports place or a bar or food or whatever the case is, it seems as though there's a long run rate for businesses here. I've seen a couple businesses close down, like a couple of very, very, very niche businesses. But for some reason, I can explain why here in a second. But for some reason, businesses do very well here. And they can expand. I've seen a lot of businesses start up and then in 2 years are doing another location and then another location. So it's just a faster paced moving area with a lot of economic growth. And so the reason being is because, in my opinion, since the dominant figure is Walmart, JB Hunt, Tyson, a lot of money just goes directly back into local shops. There's not a lot of Starbucks here. There's not a lot of big chain things here. It's a lot of local places. And so when you have that over-dominating force, it kind of pushes chains away and allows other local businesses to thrive. That's my theory. There are definitely local chains that have moved here, that are building here. But for the overall, it is a great opportunity for entrepreneurs that want to start businesses and grow here. Unlike other major areas, which are probably more established potentially, have higher rents, you can't buy things, The market is the actual population is leans towards chains versus local stuff. So that is one unique thing about Northwest Arkansas for sure. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally a starter pack of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide of the whole area. It comes with what's the school system like, what's the healthcare like, what is it city by city, population, all the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas. Boop, 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 boop. Package shipped right to your home, right to your home. Comes with stickers, comes with cards, comes with postcards, all the cool. Oh, it also comes with my handy dandy new coloring book. Let me do a little Vanna White for a second. There's actually a verse like that. That's kind of cool. Anyways, comes with my NWA coloring book. That is the price of admission. Speaking of admission, it is my favorite four-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure to get the package shipped to you right away. Also, a little side note, I didn't mention this before. It does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. Just to let you know. And when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some home for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, it's the next one.